Hello everyone, I'm psychic medium Parul Khanna and welcome back to my channel. And before I begin today, I want to say hello to all my subscribers. I get this question a lot from my clients, from my students, and from people generally calling me and asking that how long does it actually take for a spirit to cross over to the other side? How long does it take for a spirit to transition back to heaven? In most of the cases, your loved ones will transition into light when the physical death happens at the same time. But this is not the case with every spirit. So, what is the transition time? Well, it is the time the spirit takes to move over or cross over to the spirit world. For some, it happens faster, but for some, it takes time. It is not like it's like a genie, poof, it disappears from the physical world and suddenly appears in the spirit world and says, "Hello, I'm here." It doesn't happen like that. When a loved one dies, there are generally three options when the spirit detaches from the physical body. You can call them the doorways or the options. It's your choice. But what happens? Number one, the spirit leaves the physical body before the actual physical death happens. So, why does the spirit do that? Well, in cases like when the physical body goes into a coma, or there's a mental decline towards the end of life, or there's a multi organ failure or something severe where the body starts to lose control completely and the spirit then moves into the etheric mind. So, this is how the first gateway or the first option happens. Number one, when the spirit crosses over before the actual physical death happens, before the physical body ceases to work adequately. And why would a spirit do that? In situations like coma, in situations like mental decline or multi organ failure, where spirits they try to move into the etheric mind. Number two, when the spirit it leaves the body and crosses over into the light at the exact time of physical death. And this happens in most of the cases. It's like, a finger snapping or like a clap or like a glow stick. You break it and the light illuminates. So it happens at the exact same time. Number three, when the spirit detaches from the physical body at the time of physical death, but does not cross over at the exact same time. And why would the spirit do that? A spirit can do that because they want to linger on for a while and stay around their loved ones in the physical uh, realm more and comfort them, or they would like to attend their own funerals, or simply they just are not ready yet to leave immediately. So they try to stay on for a while, and this happens in most of the cases. If your loved one has taken the third option or the third gateway, then don't worry. Don't be scared that they may not get the opportunity to move into the light. It's not like that. There's no right or wrong way to do it. The spirit will take its own time, and they get few gateways, few options like before death, during the death, and after that. It opens up, the light tunnel opens up, and they can move in whenever they want. So they will get few times, there will be few times when they can move into the light, and they'll take the option or move into the light when they want to or when they are ready. These are the transition or the crossing over windows. And it's different from person to person or spirit to spirit. They will step into the light only when they are ready to go and leave the physical world and cross over to the spirit world. And while they're here, they're still waiting to step into the light. What all they can do? They normally say goodbyes to all their loved ones here in the physical world. They go to their funerals. They can just be there to comfort and take time and be ready to step into the light. And once they do, once they're ready, they can just step into the light and transition or cross over. I once did a reading for a daughter who was an expectant mother, and she was about to deliver the baby in next few days when her mother passed away. And she was heavily grieving when she called me. And I told her to wait, have the baby, and then come to me for reading. And when we read for her, when we did the reading, then it came through that her mother was there. She transitioned after the baby was born. She wanted to be there, for her, for her daughter, to stand next to her. And once she saw that everything has happened smoothly, everything is fine, the baby is okay, the daughter is okay. Then she said that I was ready to leave, and then she stepped into the light and crossed over. Before the death happens, or the transition journey is about to start or has just started, the people are greeted by their loved ones in spirit who are already there. So you will have your spirit guides, you will have your angels, your loved ones in heaven, and you will even have sometimes your dead pets who will come to greet you. And they come because they want to comfort you, they want to let you know that they're there for you and you're not going to leave the physical world alone, that they will take your hand and bring you to the heaven. They're there because at the time of death, a lot of people might feel scared, of leaving this world, of death. So they're there to soothe your nerves and they will just comfort you. And that is when the spirit usually, kind of feels better and is ready to leave the physical world and step into the spirit world. Do you worry that your loved one, after leaving the body, may linger on way too long before they actually cross over? Well, don't be anxious, because a spirit, when they're ready, they will step into the light. And this crossing over window opens a few times, and it's totally on the spirit. This window can last from, you can say, a few hours to a few days also. So it's totally on the spirit. It's their choice. When they are ready, they will step into the light and leave the physical world. When the crossing over window closes, your loved ones are met with their family, friends who are in spirit already, their dead pets, their spirit guides, their angels, the team which comes to take their hand, who's there to escort them back to the spirit world. They never leave alone. So they're welcome there. And once they reach, it is like everybody, it's like a celebration. Everybody is very happy to meet the new spirit, which has come back because they feel that they have finished their journey in the physical world and like they're back into the spirit world again. I want to thank you all for being with me today. And please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and especially if you've not done it already.